Hello there, welcome to my channel everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome back to my channel if you have been here before for my charm readings. Thank you so much for bringing your lovely positive energy here to my reading today. I'm really excited to bring you a Zodiac monthly reading. So today we'll be looking at the month of July 2021, and it is a Scorpio Zodiac reading. Here you are, Scorpio. So for all Scorpio energies, Sun, Moon and Rising, this will be your reading for the month ahead for July 2021. And we're looking at where your energies will be focused at for the month, possibly if there are any challenges or obstacles coming up for you, any issues that maybe you've dealt with in the past that you're coming out of, and things that you'll be moving towards the future with as well. So lots of really, hopefully lots of good positive messages of divine guidance and inspiration to give us some motivation for the month ahead. So we're going to dive straight into the reading here, Scorpio. So I'm going to pop you into the mixing cup first. So jump on in there, Scorpio, make yourself comfortable, and I will go ahead and pick the charms for the month for you. Okay, so there we are. We have everything in the cup, and I'm just going to start mixing this up. It can be a bit noisy. If you'd like, you can turn down your volume temporarily while I do this. Ooh, okay. Oh, Scorpio. Okay. So this is going to be interesting. I'm going to zoom in. We're going to take a closer look at what's coming up for you here in July with your charm reading. So let's have a little look. So this is an interesting one. There's definitely a lot going on up here. So what I want to do first of all is just explain to you how I want to read the board for the monthly reading. So how I read it is, for anything that is in the main area of the board here will be what is taking up your central focus for the month. So things that you'll be working on or things that you'll be focusing on for the month ahead will be in the center of the board here. Along the bottom, I usually read this as any obstacles or challenges that may be coming up for you again in the month ahead. And above here is at the top of the board all of your thoughts and feelings. So anything that is going on in your mind at this current time, anything you're working on, anything you're thinking about, will all be up here at the top of the board. Over here on the left hand side, I'll be reading this as any obstacles or challenges, experiences or opportunities you've come through in the recent past weeks and months. And on the right hand side here of the board, I will read that as anything that you will be working on in the recent, like the near future, the recent weeks and months that are coming up ahead in the near future for you here, Scorpio. Okay, so you're right here in the center of your main focus of the board here. But what I'm seeing is very interesting. You've definitely had, I'm going to start over here on your recent past weeks and months. So definitely here you've been going through some possible changes and opportunities that have been coming in for you. So this is the daisy. And the daisy does represent new beginnings. Sometimes it can represent motherhood for some of you. Obviously that doesn't resonate with everyone, so it really is just about new beginnings coming in. So as that's coming out of your recent past weeks and months, possibly even years for some of you, it could be that you've definitely been experiencing some changes and new beginnings that have been coming up for you. No challenges there, just that's a really positive energy to have come through. So definitely you've already started to make some positive changes there and started maybe some new things in your life, or some new opportunities have been coming in order to give you the chance to make those changes that you want to make for the future. Okay, and then down below we have here, this is coming up in your challenges and obstacles area, and we have the cherries. And the cherries actually represent love and friendship. So that may mean something different for all of you. So with it meaning love, it could be that in the challenges and obstacles area of your month, it could be that that's a particular area that you have been wanting to make change in, but perhaps is causing you some restriction or some frustration. It definitely could be that with this new beginning that has been coming in for you, that maybe what you were wanting to start, if you were looking for love, if you were looking for a new relationship, it could be that perhaps that's not happening as quickly as you would like it to. So it would come up in your challenges because it would be perhaps something that you're becoming frustrated with, and it's becoming an obstacle for you or a challenge that may be restricting you from moving forward. That may not be the case for everybody. With it also representing friendship, for whatever reason that may mean for you, it could be possible that you've been having or experiencing some challenges in some close personal friendships or relationships of yours. It's not surrounded by any other negativity, so there aren't any other signs of defensiveness or any other signs of negativity around that would mean that this was a particularly difficult situation. It just may be that perhaps you may be struggling to find a way to become close to somebody, or perhaps for some of you it could be a difficulty in a friendship that you've had to overcome, or something that may be causing you some restrictions or frustrations there. We don't obviously all see eye to eye with everybody all the time. So if you've made some changes and new beginnings here in the recent past, it could be that perhaps that's upset a balance in a friendship or a relationship with somebody in your life, and that's perhaps been causing a little bit of friction or some frustration for you there. As I was saying, not everybody sees eye to eye, so possibly any new changes or beginnings that you may have made may not have sat well with the people around you. But we're not always on the same page, and of course the ultimate goal is for you to really do, Scorpio, what makes you happy. So the changes that you're making in your life, they need to be the positive changes that benefit you and help you move forward in your life, so that you can learn and grow and put yourself in the place that you want to be, and that may not always be the direction that our loved ones and our friends and family want us to go in. But I really like that you've been making those changes. I like the opportunities that are coming in for you here. But it's possible that maybe for some of you, it could have been causing friction in existing friendships and relationships. Or as I said, for others, it may be that you're wanting to develop or move into a new area of dating, or you're ready to begin a relationship with somebody, but it really could be that it's perhaps not coming in fast enough for you, or that you're feeling a little bit restricted or blocked there for some reason. So it's definitely coming in from the recent past and coming into your challenge area, which down here you may not be able to see too well, but we also have the sunflower, and the sunflower is a beautiful energy of absolute happiness and joy. It's interesting though, because it does show up in your challenges and obstacles. So right alongside here with the cherries, again, it really could be that this is what you're working towards. You're really starting to put yourself in a place of finally really finding true happiness for yourself, and just wanting to work towards really getting all of that happiness and joy in your life, but you are for some reason finding it a bit challenging, and it may be just purely that it's not happening as quick as you would like it to be happening. Sorry, Scorpio, let me try and focus you here. So it may be that it's just not coming in as fast as you would like it to. And I will explain perhaps why in a moment, because I'm seeing there's a lot going up here in your thoughts and feelings area. So again, not surrounded by anything else that's negativity, nothing else here that is restricting that happiness. So of course it's always a possibility to change our environment and to change our circumstances so that we can create that happiness and joy. But what I'm seeing here with no other obstacles or restrictions for you is that it's really more of that you're not being stopped from achieving your happiness, but it may be that you're just feeling, I'm getting the sense that it's more of a feeling of frustration, that you're perhaps not moving forward as quickly as you would like to. So it's interesting there, nothing too negative, nothing too challenging or difficult. It seems to me for the most of you, or for some of you, it really may be more of an internal struggle or a feeling of just feeling a bit frustrated and restricted somehow. But again, like I said, there are no restrictions or challenges surrounding you, Scorpio. So really it could just be a case of just having to find a way to let go of that sort of impatience or that need to really rush things forward, because everything comes in divine timing. So it may be that you really are just having to be very patient at the moment. So an interesting energy down here for you. We also do have the initial with the letter E. I don't know if you can see that too clearly. I read initials literally as potentially it could be the initial of a person, an occupation, a place, or an opportunity that's coming up for you. So please do take that as it resonates with you. It may not resonate at all for any of you, but that's definitely a message in there for somebody. In the very central focus here, there really isn't a lot going on, and I will tell you why, because it's all up here in your thoughts and feelings. So there's definitely lots going on in your mind that's really drawing your focus away from anything that's coming up in the month. You do have a Gemini energy here. It could be that a Gemini is coming into your life. It is above the happiness and joy charm here at the bottom. So it's possible that a Gemini could be coming in for some of you. It may be that you have Gemini in your birth chart already. This could be just a very specific message for some of you. Take it as it resonates for you. But again, like I was saying, and here you are, Scorpio. But as I was saying that you're here and everything in the center is looking quite sparse. It's not to say that there isn't anything to focus on, but what I'm seeing is that what's going on for you is a lot of in your head at the moment, lots of thoughts and ideas as well coming in for you. So if we look at where you're at, Scorpio, you're right here and you're working towards, you're closely linked towards the near future side of your board. So I definitely see that coming out of these frustrating feelings, wanting to find that happiness and joy, you're definitely moving in the right direction. You're not stuck. You're not stuck down here in the obstacles and challenges. You're not stuck in the past. You're definitely moving in the right direction, Scorpio. You also do have an Aquarius energy around you here as well. That could be an Aquarius coming in for you. You were very closely linked with the Aquarius charm there. So it could be that an Aquarius energy is coming in. It could be, again, like I was saying, it could be that you have an Aquarius in your life or you have Aquarius in your chart somewhere there. But this could be a very particular message for some of you. Take it as it resonates. But like I was saying, there's a lot more going on, more in your thoughts and feelings, rather than actually focusing on what's really happening around you right now, Scorpio. So let's move up into that thoughts and feelings area. So first of all, we have the hummingbird. And the hummingbird is an absolutely beautiful energy of, it's a really fast moving, very active energy. So that tells me that you're definitely, a lot is going on in your mind at the moment. So maybe lots of ideas, lots of projects that you're working on, or lots of things that you want to be working on. But at the moment, it's all really in your thoughts at the moment, and hasn't actually come into reality yet. So it's not here in your central focus, it's still up here in the ideas stages. So definitely it's a really playful, really happy energy. I love the hummingbird. It brings in a really joyful, happy energy. So nothing too negative, all really positive thoughts and ideas coming in for you, and lots of activity in your mind. So nothing too bad, but it's definitely taking away from anything that you're focusing on here in the month. So you also have the angel wings, which I absolutely love, because that literally means you're being guided by your angels. So any ideas, any thoughts that you're having, you are being guided towards making those choices. So really do trust in your intuition, trust that you're being divinely guided into these new beginnings that have come in here, and definitely happiness and joy. That's what you're working towards. You are being guided towards that. So really do have faith and trust in your intuition and the guidance that's being given to you, because it's right here for you. And definitely it may be that some of you might be getting some guidance through meditation. It could be just that any ideas that you've been having, you might be having new ideas coming in, and you're definitely being guided, and that guidance is working towards the door here, and the door is just new doors opening, so new opportunities coming your way, which is absolutely fantastic. For some of you, it can mean the need to close the door on anything that may not be serving you. So it could be that you're finishing or letting go of old negative things that don't serve you anymore, and that will open up new doors and new opportunities for you. So as I was saying, lots going on in your mind here, lots of busy thoughts and activity, but all of really happy, joyful things, and obviously a need to want to make those changes and receive those new opportunities. And with it being so closely connected here with the angel wings, you're definitely being guided towards these new opportunities and new beginnings. So when you close the door on the things that no longer serve you anymore, and you release and let go of any old negative thoughts or feelings or patterns of behavior that no longer serve you, you are opening up new doors here that you are being guided towards. So really do take that time. If you are somebody who likes to meditate, or if you are just somebody that likes to spend some quiet time alone, or if you're somebody that likes to be out in nature, however it is best for you, really do try to tune into that guidance that you're being given, because it's definitely leading you right towards these new beginnings and opportunities that are moving in the right direction towards the future. Now, what we're seeing here is the spanner. So with these new beginnings and opportunities, there may be work required. So the spanner is representative of work that still needs to be done, or the need for finding the correct tools, the right tools to get the job done. So it could be, which please don't get frustrated, Scorpio, because I do sense that there is some frustration surrounding some of you here, and I definitely feel like you may have already been putting in a lot of hard work, but there is still work to be done with the spanner here, and that could be actual physical work with learning a new skill, or really educating yourself, or learning something new, maybe maybe literally going back to education or learning for some of you, but it also really could just be about focusing on the internal work that needs to be done as well, your spiritual work, your spiritual connection, to open yourself up to being guided towards these new beginnings and opportunities. So they're definitely here. Doors and opportunities will be opening up for you, Scorpio, but there is perhaps the potential for some work that is still needed to be done, or finding the right tools that will help you achieve the doors opening and the new opportunities, because we do need to unlock those opportunities. So definitely maybe a little bit more work for you to be done there, Scorpio. So it's nothing too bad. Again, I'm not seeing anything very restrictive. I'm not seeing anything negative here on the board for you. It's just that maybe there's more internal self-work needed to be done for some of you. So this is definitely an exciting energy, that with the happy, playful, joyful energy here with the hummingbird, it's all really positive ideas, lots of energy, lots of happiness, lots of joy, lots of really good positive things to be working on. So nothing too negative, nothing no real challenges either for you, Scorpio, but definitely just some work to be done. As I said, it could be physical work, making some actual physical changes to your environment, or to your workplace. It could be the physical changes in requiring some new skills. So you may need to be working towards some new skills as well, that are going to open up some new opportunities for you there. But a little bit of hard work, it just means that you're by putting in that extra effort, you're really going to be seeing some new opportunities opening up for yourself there. So definitely keep going with that, Scorpio, because moving forward here into your coming weeks and months, your near future, you have the wine goblet, and the wine goblet literally means celebration. So it's absolutely worth it, Scorpio. Just hang on in there. I know it could be frustrating. You may need to close the door on any negative frustration or energies that you're feeling right now, because there's definitely worth it. You have the celebration here. This can mean events as well. So there may be an event coming in for some of you, which could be a wedding, a christening, it could be a graduation, or passing a course or an exam. It could really mean something different for everybody, but there's definitely cause for celebration for you here, Scorpio. So this coming into your next near future, recent weeks and months coming ahead for you. You do also have the daisy down here. So another daisy. It was right down here in your obstacles and challenges area, but going in towards your near future as well. So it could be another opportunity coming in for you here, Scorpio. So where we saw here, you've had some new beginnings definitely coming in, and there are more on their way as well here for you. So like I said, for some that can also represent motherhood as well. Obviously that's not for everybody, so it really is just showing you here that even though it's slightly coming up here in your challenges and obstacles, maybe again the reason that could be showing up in your challenges is more to do with your personal frustration, Scorpio, with perhaps having to be patient and wait for those opportunities to come to you. But it's definitely showing you here that those new beginnings are on their way, so they are showing up for you here. But like I said, perhaps just with a little bit more work and being able to just perhaps release some of that frustration and that energy of feeling like things aren't happening as quick as you would want them to. But nothing too negative here for you. I mustn't forget you also have an initial here coming up in your future, and that is the letter H. Again, it could be the initial of a person, it could be an occupation, a place, an opportunity or experience, but that's definitely showing up for some of you here coming up in the future, the letter H there, and that could mean something different for everybody, and it may not mean anything to you at all. Take it how it resonates for you. But It's all very spread out here, very evenly, Scorpio. So I wouldn't say there's anything that's really drawing your central focus. Obviously the Gemini energy, which really could be very significant to some of you there. But I definitely sense perhaps a feeling of frustration, and maybe that you're not moving towards your happiness and joy as quickly as you would like. But I do see lots of positive things coming up for you. The door is always a really good sign, and you've also had a new beginning here, or a new opportunity, and a new beginning here is coming in for you. So still changes to come, still new opportunities on their way for you here, Scorpio. And you may have also just recently come out of making some new changes as well. So really, I do understand when things aren't looking like they're moving forward, it can be very frustrating, and it can feel like if we've already put in the work, how much more work is there needed to be done. But as I said, there are no other negative challenges or blockages. I will say this, Scorpio, very often you do get, I have quite a few Scorpios that are around me in my life, and whenever I do readings for them, they usually always get the Tower. This is my lighthouse tower, and it usually always comes up for Scorpio energies, because I do feel that there are many challenges surrounding the Scorpio, but I really feel that Scorpio is a very determined zodiac sign, and I really do feel that you are pushed, and you are pushed to be challenged emotionally, mentally, physically. I definitely feel that out of all the star signs, you do seem to receive from the people that I have around me, that I see with the Scorpio energies that are in my life. I do see that they do have a lot of challenges and obstacles very often throughout life, and they're definitely always putting in lots of hard work to move forward and to create those new beginnings and opportunities. But the way I see it is that the Scorpios are very determined, very focused people. It's a very passionate and driven zodiac sign. So if that is you, then definitely stick with it, because you definitely always maybe feel like you're required to do work, and there's always more work to be done. But that's really just how we make the changes in our life. That's really how we bring about these opportunities, and we open up those doors for ourselves. And don't forget, you are definitely being guided here by your angels. You have lots of spiritual support as well. So if you can, try and tune into that and trust your intuition and really follow the guidance that you're seeing show up in your life, then those doors are opening up for you, and definitely some celebration coming in. And again, you have new beginnings down here with the daisy. So a really interesting message for you, Scorpio. An interesting month of July coming up ahead for you. So I hope you were able to resonate with some of those messages, and I really do want to go in and pull some cards for you now as well. So I'm just going to zoom out and we'll take a look at the oracle cards. Okay, Scorpio, so hopefully you can all still see the board clearly. It's a little less bright as well now I've zoomed out, so hopefully you can see everything a lot more clearly there. So I'm going to start with this deck here. So this is the Secret Language of Colour deck. I'm a big believer in using colour to boost our mood and help us really sort of focus ourselves and ground ourselves and surround ourselves with all the right energy by using colour. So I'm not an expert in colour therapy or colour theory, but I really just am a big believer in meditating with color, so you can visualize with it, and also you can surround yourself with it in the clothes that you wear and the food that you eat. Color is just around us always, and definitely for me, certain colors invoke certain mood changes. So definitely I'm a big fan of lots of like blues and teals and greens. They are just very calming colors for me, and that really could be something different for everybody. So I really love this deck that gives lots and lots of messages and lots of ideas and ways that we can use colour to really reboost our energy and really help us ground ourselves and bring lots of just energy and positive vibes. One's thrown itself at me already there, so we'll take that, Scorpio. I'll do my best to shuffle these cards because they're quite large actually, but it definitely, colour does, I feel, really change our mood and our energy. So for those of you who may be feeling frustrated, Scorpio, there we go. You've been given another card there that threw itself out of the deck. So for those of you who may be feeling frustrated, using changing your mood or using colour around you or meditating with colour could be a really, really good healing process for you as well. So we're going to start with the first one that came out, and that is chocolate. That looks really amazing. So nourish your body and soul. So it's not the healthiest thing to nourish your body and soul just with chocolate, but I am definitely on board with that idea. I really think it's that beautiful, rich, luxurious energy, isn't it, that I'm getting from the chocolate there. So it's that really comforting, it's got such a lovely comforting grounding energy, that beautiful chocolate brown. So nourish your body and soul. Yes, I definitely think for you, Scorpio, I'm feeling that it's really speaking to you more on a spiritual level. So definitely what I'm seeing here, where you're getting that angel guidance, and the idea of perhaps some of you may be feeling frustrated or impatient, which we all do very often when we're waiting for change to come. But I definitely think this is a really good time to take care of yourself spiritually, emotionally and mentally, because you don't want to be caught up in that negative energy of frustration and restriction, because that can very quickly turn into something quite negative, which then has the opposite effect of what we're trying to achieve with opening up these new opportunities and new beginnings. So especially if you're having to put in a lot of work and energy into making these changes happen, I really think it's very important to really nourish your body and soul. And that again is just about creating the right energies around you. So that is through good healthy food. It's about a good healthy balance of being out in nature, or whatever suits you best. Just meditation for some of you, that could be it could be physical nourishment, so exercise, yoga for some of you. It could be just taking long walks out in nature, any which way that helps you nourish your body and your soul, that puts you back into that harmonious balance with yourself, and brings in that positivity. So that's an absolutely beautiful energy that I love for you, Scorpio. And then what else threw itself at you? It was apricot. Ah, that's beautiful. It's rejoice and laugh. Oh my goodness. So I really do feel that speaks to the energy that you want to create, that, like I was saying, not to get too stuck in that feeling of frustration or feeling that you're being held back and things just aren't moving quick enough, because it really is just about rejoice, enjoying yourself, laughing, letting go, and just being in that energy of positivity. Because then change may come about naturally, and it may not even feel that the work that you're putting in is anything too challenging. It may just be that you just have to lighten up that mood, give yourself that time to really be free, to just be happy, to laugh and to celebrate, because as we were saying here, you do have that celebration coming in. So I love those colors together. They're really beautiful. So you could visualize those colors during a meditation. For some of you, maybe it's difficult to use visualization, but you really could be eating those foods, you could be surrounding yourself with those colors in your home. Any which way works for you, but if that's something that you're drawn to doing, definitely I do believe that color can make a big impact in our lives. So it possibly could be a way forward for you to just help lift your spirits and give you that positive energy that you need to help you move forward in the direction of those new beginnings and opportunities. So a really, really beautiful message there from the Secret Language of Color deck. I will leave all the information of the decks that I'm using down in the description below. And then moving on, finally, I really love to use this Moonology Oracle deck here. This is one of my favorite decks to use at the end of a reading because it's such a great way to summarize the overall reading for you there, Scorpio. So this is my mini deck, much easier for me to shuffle, and I absolutely love it. So what do you have for Scorpio in July? Moonology Oracle cards. What message do you have? Oh my goodness, I think you were given a few and I can't argue with that. Let's have a look what you have. Oh my goodness. Right, do you know, they all came out in a big group together, so we're going to work our way through them, Scorpio, and I'm going to give them to you all. So your commitment is being tested. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yes. So your commitment is being tested. I think that's the energy that I'm feeling, Scorpio, is that you are definitely feeling tested, which is perhaps where I'm finding the frustration coming in. So with it being your commitment, I'm getting the sense that's more relating to your spiritual commitment perhaps, and your commitment to your goals as well. So you may have been working really hard on setting your intentions towards these new beginnings. So we see here that you're definitely looking for improving your happiness and your joy. So definitely you are being tested with how patient you can be with these new beginnings and challenges, new beginnings and opportunities that are opening up for you, because they are on their way. But are you committed enough to, are you being patient enough and committed enough to working towards those goals? Because as we are seeing here, you definitely do still have some work to do, which is again, just something that is required of all of us when we're looking to make those changes and we want to change our environment and bring in more happiness and joy. And we are all worthy of that. We are all deserving of it. So definitely don't doubt yourself, Scorpio. You are moving in the right direction. It's just that perhaps that direction isn't, you're not moving in the direction as quickly as you would like to. So you are being tested here with your commitment to your focus on your goals. You know, are you taking the time to be spiritually connected? Again, like I said, that may be through meditation. It may just be sitting quietly for 5 minutes. Meditation's not for everybody. Maybe you just need to just take a nice hot bath or a nice long walk out in the woods or by the beach, whatever works for you. Are you taking that time for yourself to nourish your body and soul and to commit to focusing your energies on creating that happiness and joy, because you are being guided towards those new beginnings and opportunities? So a really, really interesting message there. And then moving on, we have be bold and make the first move. Okay, so that may be very specific to some of you, but definitely perhaps where I was saying that in your challenges and obstacles, you're actually not really surrounded with anything that's blocking you. So maybe it really is just require. Why can't I say the words? Maybe it just needs you to make those first moves. I can't say the word requiring. Okay, there we go. But maybe you're being required to make the first move. And that does take courage, definitely. But if anyone can do it, Scorpio, I definitely do believe that you can. You're a very passionate, very determined Zodiac sign. So I definitely feel that if you can just let go of these frustrations that may be holding you back, perhaps be the one to make the first move, because you know, you're really wanting that happiness and that joy. You're wanting those changes to come in. And as I said, you have had some new opportunities here for some of you, and there are plenty of new beginnings and celebrations coming up for you in the near future. So maybe you're the one that perhaps needs to take that first step and getting the ball rolling. So like I said, there are no other charms here that are indicating that there are any outside challenges or obstacles showing up for you. So it really could be just a case of you needing to let go, make that first move in the direction of moving forward. Okay, and then we also have, see, there we go. You're very close to achieving your goal. And that's the gibbous moon. So yes, definitely, as we're seeing it here, and I feel like I'm repeating myself, Scorpio, but we are seeing those changes coming in. So like I said, the new opportunities, doors opening, celebration, new beginnings here with the daisy. So here we have it, plain and simple. You are very close to achieving your goal. My goodness, you were given 5 here, and I really want to go through them all for you. So a win-win outcome is forecast. So it's the Libra scales here. It's the full moon in Libra. So that is related to justice. So maybe that's a very specific message to some of you. I'm not seeing any signs here of any legal issues, but that could be what it's referring to for some of you. So take it how it resonates for you. That might just be a very particular message for some of you there. A win-win outcome is forecast. So that's definitely a positive card for some of you there. And then finally, we have step out of your comfort zone. Okay, Scorpio, which again, I'm not seeing. For me, I have a rubber band, which represents flexibility and the need to expand on your comfort zone. But again, I'm not seeing that here in any of your charms this month. So it may be just a little reminder. I definitely know you've had it in the past, Scorpio. Quite often, many of us are reminded to step out of our comfort zone because, again, I don't want to keep mentioning, I'm so sorry, don't be mad at me, Scorpio, but with restricting yourself here with that frustrating kind of like impatient sort of energy that I'm getting, this may not be for all of you, but I'm really getting the feeling of an energy of like frustration and impatience. So it definitely, maybe you've backed yourself into a bit of a corner with that energy. So definitely by releasing that energy, and we can just about still see it here, but we are reminded to rejoice and laugh. So definitely with coming in with that happy, positive energy of just being playful. Again, up here, the hummingbird is a really active, really fun, playful, joyful energy. So you definitely are working towards that. That's definitely in your mindset, but you really need to bring it into reality now, which is where you were given make the first move. So you could be the one that really needs to step into that joyful, playful energy. So which could be stepping out of your comfort zone. You may have gotten into a very comfortable energy of you've put in some hard work, you've already made some changes, you've already made some steps in the right direction to move forward, and perhaps now you've just gotten into a very comfortable, safe space with that. So you may need to focus your energy again, refocus. Like we were saying here, your commitment is being tested. So definitely you are being challenged to perhaps just push yourself a little bit further, to keep expanding yourself, which is where the work could be coming in. It could be a very personal journey for some of you, just to keep expanding your comfort zone there, just so that we can open up these new opportunities, open up these doors for you, for these new beginnings coming in. So my goodness, Scorpio, maybe some of you just really needed that. I don't know, 5 cards was quite a lot, but I really wanted to give them all to you because they all came out in a big group there, and definitely I think there were some very personal messages for some of you. A win-win outcome is forecast, so that could be something very specific for some of you. I really hope that you were able to resonate with some of these messages, Scorpio. An interesting month ahead for you. Still, like I said, nothing too negative, nothing too challenging. It feels like a very, very personal internal journey for you at the moment, Scorpio, but very, very well worth it with your divine guidance here. The angels are surrounding you with that guidance and that protection. And then there's definitely some really lovely things coming in for you. So a fantastic month ahead, I feel. I really do hope you enjoy your month, Scorpio. And if you did like this video, then please go ahead and click the like button, and feel free to subscribe to my channel as well if you want to continue seeing more of these readings coming up in the future. And I really do appreciate all of your support and all of the energy and positivity that you bring here to my channel. Thank you so much, and really do enjoy your month ahead. And I'm sending you all love, light, and blessings.